Oh My Dog's Bark Back with Jack D and Sean Walsh.
Hi, Sara.
Hi, Jack.
Okay, so it's just for listeners, it's just you and me today, isn't it? Sean isn't with us. I should sort of welcome everyone in the normal way and say hello and welcome to Oh My Dog's Bark Back, where we hear from you. We love your emails, voice notes, and messages so much that we thought you deserved your own episode on Fridays. So keep getting in touch by emailing hello@omdpod.com and follow us on Instagram @omdpod. Do you want to read the next bit?
I will do, yeah.
Yeah, do.
We're aiming for this to be 15 to 20 minutes, so if you've only got time for a short walk, Bark Back is the perfect listen, quick fun and full of your stories.
Yeah. So just quickly to people, Sean is unable to be here for this week's Bark Back due to a scheduling oversight. Is that right?
That's right. So he's not here, and he's going to get a reputation for being a part-timer, but that can't be helped.
Well, you texted me and said, no, let's not throw him under the bus. It's not really his fault. And there you're going for him straight away.
I said strictly, didn't I? And he didn't like that.
You did say strictly, and he said, please don't use the word strictly. And it always implies it is in my fault in some way.
Yes, I know. But you know what, Jack? I've got a voice note. I don't know who it's from, but maybe they'll tell us in the voice note. So I'll just play it, shall I?
Hello. I'd just like to say how much I enjoy Oh My Dog. I didn't have a dog when I started listening, but all three of you encouraged me to get one. So just wanted to start by saying thank you very much for that. The other thing is that I think is very important, and I really think you should listen to this very carefully, is obviously a few weeks back, Seann was a brilliant comedian, by the way. He was ill, and I just think he was hugely missed there, and I think he's the glue that holds it together, really. And if you have any ideas to get rid of him, I just wouldn't, because he is a brilliant comedian, really is incredibly underrated, actually. So have a good time, and I hope it goes well, just not too well. Okay, well done.
Get
Good
this
job,
rubbish off.
Sara and the other guy.
The other guy.
What is? That's so transparent. Anyway, yeah. Well, at least he's kind of he's redeemed himself slightly by giving us a laugh. Okay.
Yes, at least he's featured somewhere on the show.
Yeah,
disguised.
Yeah. That's a very good character he's got there, isn't it? Very good.
He's very Vic Reeves.
It was a bit, yeah, it was a bit. Who did it remind me of? There's another person who plays characters. It was sort of like a Keith Lemon type character. He won't mind saying that, but it sounded a bit like that.
Yeah, he did, definitely.
Anyway, well, let's read some of our correspondence, shall we?
Yes.
We've got this from, I see this straight up, we've got from Geraldine, who's on holiday in Cornwall for 3 weeks. And it says, hello, Dolly, Jack, Juniper, Sara, Mildred, and Sean. It's a good order that you got that in anyway. But anyway, Teddy did the Cinnamon Trust Big Walk at Hale on the 4th of May. Here's a picture of him wearing his bandana. Oh, adorable. Sweet.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he didn't quite do the whole circuit as we'd walked quite far to get to the start, and it was quite warm. So we stopped at a cafe and he had a drink, and that was that. That's often the way, isn't it? When you stop, oh, that looks beautiful.
It's a lovely walk.
Yeah, really nice. This was in aid of Cinnamon Trust, which is the Trust Big Walk they did. And obviously, listeners know by now, Cinnamon Trust does great things for people who are very ill or old and can't look after their pets the way they like to. People help out. So it's fantastic. Thanks for advertising it. It gave me the push I needed to go along. We all enjoyed it, and the dogs all got on with each other. The two who sneaked off for a paddle and a drink made everyone smile.
There we go.
Oh, sweet. Having a great time. It looks like I had a really nice day.
Yeah, gorgeous day for it.
Oh, well done, Geraldine, and going along and getting involved in that. It looks lovely. It looks like the dogs had a lovely time, which is important as well.
Yeah, brilliant to see it.
And well done for getting the right day as well, because someone we know was going to go on the 1st of May and was all set to go with his dog and his picnic or whatever. And I think his girlfriend said, no, it's not today. It's not till the 4th of May.
I know.
Yeah, so
I wish he'd gone early.
So do I now. Yeah. Anyway, and we got this email from Liz.
From Liz, yeah.
Yeah, Liz and Zane. Hi all, thought I'd tell you about Hachikō. When my son and I were in Japan, we visited Shibuya in Tokyo and visited his statue. Similar story to Greyfriars Bobby. He waited for years at the station for his master to return. Oh, that's heartbreaking, isn't it?
I know, no. I've heard of this. Look at that statue there. It's great to see that.
Do you know, I don't know that full story, but it sounds maybe the dog saw his owner get on the train and just waited.
Yeah, heartbreaking.
Yeah, when I'm with Dolly and if like Jane goes into a shop, into Marks and Spencer or something, she's not allowed to go in there. But Dolly will wait with me, but she just won't take her eye off the door. Once Jane's gone in, she'll just wait, and it will just wait and just absolutely beady-eyed, just staring at the door until she appears again. It's quite remarkable, the loyalty, isn't it?
Yeah, she's so besotted with Jane, isn't she?
I know, it's a funny thing. She really is. And I don't know if it's very. I think it probably is quite a familiar thing with other breeds as well. But when you read about Chihuahuas in dog books, it always says that they have this tendency to completely get obsessed with one member of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's lovely.
I know. It's sweet. Yeah. But Juniper's like that with you, isn't she, really?
She is. She's quite, but she does have big affection for everyone else too, which is nice.
Sure.
She greets them really warmly. But I think, yes, I'm her special person.
Of course.
And now when we go to sleep, sometimes she's not right next to me, but in the night, I'll feel her nudge up right next to me. And that's her spot for the rest of the night. Yeah. It's so sweet.
It's fantastic, isn't it? Why don't you read the next one?
Hi, Jack, Seann, Sara, Dolly, Mildred, and Jupiter. I think she means Juniper. This is from Amanda and Milo. Seann said to let you know of experiences with, I was just mentioning this, dogs sleeping in bed with you. So Milo, my 2-year-old Cavapoo, made that decision himself. I got Milo, my first dog, when he was a puppy, and I was sure he'd sleep in my room, but not my bed. I bought a travel crate and I put it next to the bed, which worked great for the first few months. Then one night, when he was 5 months old, I heard the zip slowly open and felt him jump up next to me in bed. From then on, he slept in bed with me every night and I wouldn't change a thing. I love him snuggling up to me. Love the podcast. It's helped me navigate dog life as a first-time dog mum. Much love, Amanda and Milo. Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, that's really, really nice, isn't it? It's always pleasing when people get a dog in conjunction with listening to this and that as part of their dog experience. And Milo sounds very clever to be able to work the zip.
I know. That's incredible. And he was only 5 months old.
That's really adorable. That's great stuff.
I love the fact that she's been helped by listening to the show.
Yeah.
So good.
I'm not that convinced that Amanda was trying so hard to keep the dog in the crate. I don't think there was that much objection when Milo made the break.
Sorry to interrupt, just quickly, a reminder that myself, Jack and Sara are now on patreon.com. So if this isn't enough for you, you can sign up and become a member at patreon.com/OMDpod, where we will go off lead. That's the name. Oh My Dog Goes Off Lead, where we kind of go off topic, away from dogs, and we chat about what you want to talk about, or we just catch up, and it's a lot of fun. People seem to be really enjoying it. So there's a little link in the episode description. Just tap that, sign up, and we'll see you there. Back to the episode.
And we got an email from Andrea called Sausage Dogs and Buttercups. I thought of Sara and Juniper, or the third person. What does that mean? The third person.
Do you remember somebody, what was his name? Was it Spencer? He said, when are you going to credit the third person on the show? And he didn't even credit me. And that's what she's referring to.
Oh,
I'm the third person.
Yeah. Yes. Or the third person, yeah. Today, while taking my Teckle Mix Dylan out for a walk, he was in a field of buttercups. That's sweet. Nice picture as well. Really
Beautiful.
nice. Yeah. Loving the podcast, especially the mini one, which I play in the car with Dylan en route to Hortin Lake here in France. That's great stuff. Haven't heard the word teckle for a long time. Teckle hound is another word for another name for dachshunds, isn't it?
Oh, I thought it was. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure if it was a mix or something.
Yeah, I think it's teckle. Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh, lovely.
And then we've had some Spotify comments about our episode with Mark Long, isn't it? Do you want to take that one?
Yeah, Jerry says, brilliant guest, Mark Long. His honesty shone through. £17,000 raised is amazing, and I'm sure the publicity from OMD will help too. Hope so.
Yeah, I hope so as well. This was it's a really interesting episode, wasn't it? I think the guide dog thing is a fascinating area, and I couldn't get over how expensive it is to train a guide dog so that it's ready to be out there in the field with someone. I mean, it's $100,000, isn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't believe that at all. But, I suppose with everything that's involved, and like Mark was saying, you need to know the family history of the breed and everything, and they have to be the right kind of dog, because I've known of some dogs that, they're trained to do it and they can't do it. It's just not for them.
They don't all graduate. No, they don't.
Yeah.
And they're not the right disposition. And so that's sad. And it's obviously quite costly to get the wrong dog and then not be able to complete the training. But they are really, really nice. But as I say, really expensive. And then Joe says, hi, lovely podcast as always. Mark was a great guest, especially all he's doing to support guide dogs. I went to an open day at the breeding centre a few years ago. It was really interesting and learned so much. I highly recommend that the OMD gang can get an invite, if possible, to visit to see the amazing work they do. The dogs are life changers. It would be interesting. I mean, all of that stuff is it's an extraordinary world, isn't it? That's out there that people are just committed to all that thing.
Well, do you know what, Jack? I received an invitation to go to the centre in Leamington this morning. Wow. So I will do that at some point. We've got quite a lot coming up over the next few weeks, but I will definitely aim to go there. They have puppies there. Apparently they're getting vaccinated and things like that. So I may be able to see that.
Really interesting. That'd be great to get if you could report back on that. You could, I'm sure you could take the kids, couldn't you, to that? Would they be like that?
They might do, but I usually try and do these things when I go to places like Camp Beagle. Another place I need to go to as well is the dog house, because that's about 50 minutes away from me here as well. And I was going to go because they're doing all the amazing work of uniting families with dogs, and they really go through the process of how they pick the right dog for the right person, and I love the way they do that. So I'd love to go and see that for myself as well.
No, that would be great. And it is interesting, you know, when you get out and you report back from these things, and always people who are doing wonderful things with dogs. Really,
it's brilliant. Westy woo woo.
It's just note to Jack. I'm a dog auntie and look after 2 dogs at the moment. One of the dogs I looked after had glaucoma and struggled at night. So I bought the lights that Sara bought you, and they were brilliant. I put them on the stairs. Word of warning, once you fit the magnetic disc to the wall or skirting, you can't remove it. So make sure you put it in the right place.
Yeah.
I think that's because it's not a magnetic disc. I think it's because it's actually just a sticky patch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's probably what it is. It is good. It is good that you've tried those, and I'm yet to try mine. I'm going to get them. I'm going to sort of commission them at some point and see what happens with them.
I'd love it if it made Dolly's life easier. That'd make me so happy.
Yeah, it would be nice because it is. You know, it's pitch dark. We had a thing that happened the other day because I think I told you she has a bowl of water upstairs.
Yeah.
As well as in the kitchen, but because Nelly came over and drank all the water in the kitchen, she always does that. She tears it and drinks all the water, eats any food that's been left over by Dolly, which is usually she's so clever. She's going straight through and past everyone to the dog bowl. But we didn't notice that there was no water in Dolly's bowl, and kept wondering why Dolly kept going upstairs and coming back down again.
She's going up to her water.
It was only for a day, but we realised that's what it was. It's quite easy to, do that, isn't it?
And don't you find that that's the thing that makes you feel so guilty if you realise there's not been any water in the bowl?
Because they don't know how to ask. It's something you got to do, and we're really vigilant always. And we always clean our bowl out every morning and give her nice fresh water. But and she only drinks tiny bits at a time anyway, Dolly. But it's nice to see.
Bless her.
Oh, it's nothing nicer than hearing your dog drinking water.
I love it.
It's a pleasure, isn't it?
It's such a lovely nurturing sound, and you think, oh, good for you. You're getting hydrated. Well done.
Yeah, you're looking after him properly.
Celia here. This is good. Celia, maybe you wouldn't have had to hide if you had called a locksmith. This is referencing Seann hiding from the fireman.
Yeah.
And yeah, I suppose he could have just rung a locksmith, but I think because it was a baby inside, there was a bit of a sense of urgency about it.
Yeah.
But there's no need for Seann to be hiding, really.
There was. It was because Seann's neighbour had locked herself out. Is that right?
Yeah, she's locked herself out, and the baby was inside.
I mean, it sounds like he just lives in a street full of useless people, doesn't it? And I imagine the fire brigade are quite used to going to that road and just helping the various residents get back in their house. But I think we should start a new podcast called What's Happened to Seann, right? And you and I just discuss Seann and what he's doing.
That's brilliant. And you can occasionally send in a random voice note.
Yeah. And then this one is from the episode with Morel Radley and Paddy from Peru, Jerry. Wim Hof had to Google him, the Iceman.
Yeah.
Good line, though, once I got the context. I made a joke about Wim Hof.
Yeah.
Now I'm kind of reverse engineering this one because Wim Hof is the Iceman, and he had that program where celebrities had to jump into freezing cold water and stuff, which, is, if that's your thing. But I made the joke that I had Wim Hof to stay for the weekend and never again because he used up all the cold water. And anyway, Jerry Googled Wim Hof and now understands the joke. I'm pleased to hear. Thank you for going to the trouble of letting me know, Joe, that you enjoyed the joke. Great story about Paddy, and again, people in far off places doing great work in very difficult, heartbreaking situations. Makes sitting in an ice bath look pretty easy, really. Yeah,
it's true. Do you know, Jack, I tried that for the first time over the weekend.
What, an ice bath?
Well, it wasn't exactly an ice bath, but it was a cold plunge, because my friend invited me to their gym and they have a spa there. And I'd been once before and I said, I'm not doing that. And then this time she said, it's mind over matter. And something about her saying that made me go, I'm going to do it. So I went in, and you stand in it. It's like, it's just a square that you stand in. And I did the breathing. It really hurt my feet. It was really hurting the bottom. Yeah.
Yes,
and I thought, I'll just keep breathing through this. And when I got out, she went, you were in there ages. You were in there about 3 minutes. I said, no. I thought it was about 30 seconds because I was really concentrating on breathing.
Interesting.
She said most people build up to that. So I felt very proud of myself.
You're very good.
I get it now.
Were you up to your shoulders?
Yeah, I was up to my neck.
Okay. Yeah. And did you have a bit of a buzz all day long from doing it?
I do understand how it clears your mind. I mean, you're too preoccupied with the pain, so you can't really be thinking about anything else. And I felt that sense of achievement. So I'm just one of those people now that quite likes it as well.
Yeah. And do you happen to know how cold it was, what the temperature was? Do you know?
I don't know, but it was cold enough to make my extremities feel the pain.
It is because I've started swimming in my above ground pool I've got in the back garden.
Yeah. What's the temperature?
It's about 13 or 14.
Oh, that's cold.
Which is it is cold, but that's not really ice swimming or anything. It's not. It's probably cold enough to be a plunge. Yeah, I wear a wetsuit. I'm cheating, and I've got gloves on so you don't get too free because I like to spend 20 minutes in there.
Yeah,
and I've got a rubber band thing so I can swim with that. I can swim in situ on it. It's good.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, but it does hurt. The cold water actually does hurt your face until you get used to it. It really does.
It's definitely good for you, though.
Good. All right. I mean, you've got a new hobby now. That's great.
I won't be going there for a while. Yeah, so Laura Neville's been in touch as well. She made a comment on that episode. And she said the UK doesn't allow any animal to fly in the cabin. So it's mandatory to fly them cargo, which is super scary. I would be terrified for Juniper to do that. Flying my cats from Brazil was the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done. And it was during the pandemic. So going through France, which is what a lot of people opt for, wasn't an option. Happily, it all went well. But the poor things and I were a bit traumatized. I do understand that.
Yeah.
I'd be so worried. And that's quite a long flight, isn't it?
Very. That's a long flight. I couldn't. I don't think I could put Dolly through it, if I'm honest.
No.
It's good information, though. Thanks for sending that, Lara. That they do all have to go into a hole. I worry about it, but it happens all the time. You get racehorses and stuff; they all get flown all around the world. Yeah. So, and they can't. I don't think they can sedate them or anything, because then they're not. They have blood tests and stuff when they run. Right. I don't know that they give any sedation to dogs, but you wouldn't want that really for dogs and cats. No. Yeah, but I guess you have to do what you do, don't you? I'd rather. It's okay within Europe if you can get them in the car and just travel them.
That's fine. Passport. I think that's the only way I'd do it. I could never risk. That's the thing that puts me off. In case I know you can take some animals in the cabin flying, but I'd be really scared if there was an error and then they had to go in the hold and you had no choice. I'd just be really scared that wouldn't work for Juniper.
And when you think, well, they do with these suitcases, you're lucky it turns up in the same city. So just think, if you'd actually lost your dog in that system, it would be awful.
That's horrifying.
I know. No. It almost sounds like a sort of plot for a Disney movie or something, doesn't it? A whole load of dogs in crates get sent to the wrong town and have to survive, find their way back. Yeah. Well, you heard it here first, folks. If it happens.
There's so many movie ideas that come out of this show.
I know. Well, because, they're little dogs and stuff. They're just such great kind of characters to have in any film, aren't they? Any story.
Yeah.
Sandra says, when I was little, I used to eat the Good Boy chocolate drops that my dad bought for our dog. Well, I'm glad this has become a place where people can, unload and just let us know these things. And because I have had a history of eating dog treats as well, which I've owned up to on this, and it's brought forward a lot of other people wanting to unburden themselves.
It's a safe space.
Yeah, well, thank you, Sandra, for doing that, and don't worry, good girl, Sandra, good girl.
And there's a final quick one from Patreon, Deborah Weston, who's one of our off the lead pack.
Yeah.
She said, do podcasts have categories? If so, Off the Lead could be in the crazy nutcase section.
I hope that's a compliment.
Well, she's still a subscriber, so I think it is.
Yeah, hopefully it is. Yeah. Well, that is our Patreon bit where we do Off the Lead and we just talk about pretty much anything, don't we?
We do. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And if he's not here with us, we'll just be talking about Seann for half an hour. And let's face it, there's plenty to be said. Okay. Well, that's it for this week's Bark Back. Thank you for listening, and thank you for all your brilliant messages.
Yes, keep in touch by emailing us at hello@omdpod.com, and you can head to our website, omdpod.com. Keep sending in your voice notes and emails, because this episode is where we hear from you.
And please don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast, seeing as you're now getting double Oh My Dog each week, triple if you head to patreon.com/OMDpod. And remember, a dog is for life, not just for podcasts. Okay. Who needs Seann?
Don't need him.
Nah.